everybody, Bigfoot here with Bigfoot Video. So in today's video, I'm going to actually start working on getting my 2x6s in and get my sheets of OSB flooring in. And I want to do it one sheet at a time. So I'm going to do my 2x6s enough for one sheet, glue and nail down the sheet of OSB, and then just work my way around the room. I'm going to make sure to stagger my layout and make sure that I don't have a weird sliver at the end or the edge of a room. So I'll be checking those measurements and doing things of that nature. But if you have any questions, drop them in the comments section below. Like, share, and subscribe. And then as soon as the video's over, go check out some of the other content. So. So I feel like this is the moment where you're probably thinking, why isn't he nailing it down, or why didn't he glue that? What's taking him so long? Why does he keep using his pencil? Yada, 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 yada. Well, off camera, I did a whole lot of measuring and making sure that my starting point is square, because these are tongue and groove, and if I don't, then they're gonna get all wonky throughout the room. So what I did was I tied a string in the corner behind the camera to this corner, all the way down to that back corner over there, and I tightened the string, and then basically did the 3-4-5 method and used the Pythagorean theorem to figure out, or to get an exact square right angle over here, because I know the room's not square, and they never are. And so I did that, and then I was able to, I kind of adjusted it to get it to where it was 90 degrees, and then I marked the line with just Sharpie. Could have used a chalk line or whatever, but it was just easier to go through and mark the line or the string once I had it true and 90 degrees. And then I went back through and nailed, before I took the string down, I took nails and I nailed them in just on the back side where the string was, so that when I put my board in, I had a hard stop. You just can't really see the line once you lay the board down, you know, the line that you've drawn on the back side of the board. So I put those back on the back side. That also gives me my 1/8 inch gap that I need for just general expanding and contracting of the wood itself. It's almost like it kind of swells and contracts, but I will glue and nail the board down. So I went ahead and set this up because I'm going to lean the board up on the tongue side, and so I wanted to do that on this board here so that I didn't damage the tongue, and that way I'll lay the groove side down, and I can get it, I should be able to get it pretty close to where it'll just kind of lay in place. But I'm sure I'll mess up the glue a little bit here and there. Main thing is that I get it close and that the middle parts are glued real good. So I'm gonna go get my glue gun. I had gotten a tube of Advantex, so I'll probably adhesive and a gun applicator as a free sample from them several months ago, and so I figure I'll just go ahead and use that. It's the newest tube that I have. I have some great stuff, adhesive that I used on the shed build, but that's all the way in the shipping container, and I want to go hunt it down, so I'll use that later. And hopefully, I can't remember if the Advantech came with the cleaner or not, but either way, I'll get that done. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. I'm going to finish this board up and then call it for the day. So enjoy the next clip, and then see you on the next video. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check out some of the other content as soon as the video is over. That's going to do it for today's video. I got everything staged and ready to start working tomorrow. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 2x6 on the back side of that back floor joist, because there's a gap, because that wall's not square to the room. It's actually crooked, and there's nothing I can do about that. Half that wall's going to go anyway, but I wanted to have a good lip over there for where I'm transitioning into the next little, where I'm going to take that room out. And but nonetheless, I'll do that, and then that way I'll have a 2x6 down here as far as I can get it, and I can finish this sheet, cut it out for the duck boot, and then cut a 4-foot panel, 8 foot, 4 foot ish, and then I'll probably have to cut a weird piece over here because it gets longer down that way, but I'll double check that when I get closer. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. Appreciate everybody watching. Bigfoot out.